Okay, guys. Good day. I'm coming. Let me try to reduce this. Okay. I hope this helps with the background sound. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I can see our comments. Good evening. Yeah, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're connected from. Welcome to today's session. Okay, awesome. So today is day 7 of 7. We did not have a session yesterday because I'm preparing that for today. I'll be able to give much more attention to today and what we have for since today is going to be the last episode of our daily streams where I come up and I tell you guys this is what is going to happen in the market, this is how you benefit and all that. Now, this is the shocking thing. We've been having this stuff going on for quite a while now, and we've been consistent with the activities that have been going on. So we said we're going to be doing a giveaway, which we started, and we're giving out a millionaire, and we've given out approximately
Okay, I'm back, guys. There was an issue with I had an issue with the connection. So I'm back now. Let me know if you guys can hear me and you can see me. Just drop a comment. Drop a comment if you can hear and you can see me. Drop a comment. There's an issue with the sound, but I'm back with the video and everything. I think it was colliding. Okay, fantastic. So I'm back now. So we started the giveaways and we set up in, we're going to be sharing about 1 million, and we're going to be sharing 1 million in the space of, in the space of, we're looking at how long? Within the space of 10 days. And we are not actually up to 10 days already, and we have actually given out over 600,000. So in today's live session, we'll be giving out 200,000 naira, and that should be 800,000 already given out in cash in the ongoing 1 million naira cash giveaway we are doing. And we started a contest. So in the contest, we did allocated about 700K just for the contest alone. And now, we even within the range of the contest, I think we've given, I think, no, I think we've given like 700K or so, because we helped a couple of persons which I have not even posted about or so, with a couple of issues. So given it 200K, so it'll be like almost 800K or so, or 900K or so, that we have actually given out. But that aside, that aside, and that's why I said in the end of the day we are ending up giving up more than 1 million, because a couple of people and amazing souls in the VIP actually contributed. Some sent 100,000, some sent 50,000, some sent 20, some sent 10 in the VIP, and they sent to support the giveaway. So a special thanks to every one of them, whether they are actually live here connected with us or they will join. So whenever they get to see this video, they should know I'm still giving special thanks for them. They are amazing people who are in the my VIP, and a lot of them who are making a whole lot of money from the informations being shared, and they are being able to give out. Not everybody has a willing heart to give. Giving is something that's hard for so many people. Many people think that what they have is not enough, or what they have is too small to give. It's something that it is a quality that majority of people have, and we are in the spirit of giving, the period of giving. So everyone who is giving, no matter how small it is, I appreciate them for whatever they are giving or contributing towards helping other people and sharing for people as well. And now, even in that spirit of giving, I decided that okay, I'm going to be coming live and I'm going to be sharing information to us and people. You're going to so we can make money together. And we know, as usual, like I used to say something, from time to time. And what I used to say is the fact that I tell people that everybody can be rich, but not everybody will be rich. The same thing, boys, is it in crypto, in forex, in whatever? Everybody can, but not everybody will. Everybody can be successful, but not everybody will be successful. Everybody can make money, but not everybody will make mega money. The reason is because the secret and the key to wealth is that you have to be willing to do the things today that others will not do, so that you can have the kind of life tomorrow that others will not have. And one of the things that people will not do is that people will refuse to give their time to learning. People will refuse to give their time to come to receive in a session that is going to impact them. But when you choose that you don't want to be like what people will do, you want to be different, you start positioning yourself to profit. You start positioning yourself to make money, because making money, being rich, it's when we say you want to break the status quo, breaking the status quo. I think is it Albert Einstein or so that says the definition of insanity is when you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You cannot expect that the way you've conditioned your life in cryptos and and trading and forex and what and the markets for the past years or months that has kept you the way you are is still what is going to make you successful. No, no, no. You have to be different. You have to do different. You have to look at what are people not paying attention to. Because in the midst of, I told you guys that the key or the product or the opportunity to your next level is so visible that you will be unable to see it. It's so visible that you'll be unable to see it. And I always tell you guys that when it comes to poverty and wealth, these are two different things. They are actually portable. Poverty and wealth are portable. Poverty and riches, they are portable. They are portable because you don't, they are not far from you. You can carry them in between your two ears, and people carry it every single day. It's just like the popular singer that says, the destruction of the poor. I think it's Solomon also say that the destruction of the poor is their poverty. How can the destruction of a poor man be his poverty? What is the poverty? The poverty is the things that poor people will ignore and refuse to do that those who are rich and successful are doing. For example, in the past 5 6 days or so, I've been giving offers informations back to back that have been very super profitable. And if you've been connecting on each of these live sessions and engaging in each of these trades, you should have made a whole lot of money within the past 6 to 7 days. It's not something you have everywhere. It's not something you have everywhere. You're getting it for free. And even if you did not get the giveaway of the cash, you would have already made more, because the value that's given is 100 times the amount of cash that is being given. So there are people who will give you fish, and there are those who will teach you how to fish, and then there are those who will teach you how not to fish alone, but to how to own the lake. In other words, they will teach you how to own the fishermen and own the lake. And what I'm doing for us is doing the three things: giving you fish, teaching you how to fish, and also teaching you how to own the lake, own both the fishermen and those fishing. And that's the opportunity you have. And we don't want to miss it. So let's get straight to today. On the day one, we did a market overview. We did a prediction of how the market is going to go, and we nailed it very well, down from BTC down to the crypto market, how the DXY is going to react, how the USD dominance is going to react. We nailed it very, very well. You want to go and check the video. And on that day one, I gave three different calls for day one, and one of them was waves. So let's quickly look at the calls that I gave these dates. So one of them was waves. Waves. And this was our entry projection for this assets called waves. Okay, so I'll have to share my screen. The second was LUNC, the third was Leo. So let me quickly share my screen on this assets. Let's check them out. So we called waves, and this was our first entry on waves, our second entry on waves, and this was how high waves got to while we're projecting these levels. So imagine if you decide to say, okay, you entered on this trade, and let's assume that because most of these trades at times I mentioned them like one repeatedly, like one or the I think the second day session or two, like not just once, because we're taking some time before they had like a massive move run or so. So let's assume that you decide to take this trade at the all-time high is already 1 to 10 or 1 to 11.87, 1.11.82 risk to reward ratio. In other words, you should have made 11 times of your money, 11 times of your risk, actually. 11 times of your risks. So let's say you risked $100 on this trade, you'd have made 11 times that amount of money. Even if you decide to be taking profits partially, you should have made at least $500 just from this alone. If you said no, 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 I do not want to, I'm not going to have take this trade, take this trade. I just want to buy it on spot. I'm scared of what futures is doing. If you bought this on spot at 1.4 or so, headed here, you should have been already also in some good amount of gains and good amount of profits. Coming to so if you look from here down to here, this is like 100%. So you should have been up 100%. So even if you bought it on spot, you should have made double of your money. The second we called was LUNC. LUNC. And this has been LUNC has been waving ever since. It's just been ranging in this zone. We are still even waiting for the breakout. So this was the movement. The movement. There was a movement on LUNC came in and it's still in the zone. It has still been raging. This has not even broken out yet. This particular asset has not even broken out to run, which definitely this is even one that will still break out and will still give a run when the time comes. Number three, so no profit on that, no loss on that. We are still waiting on that particular asset. So this was the third we called that day. we called Leo. And Leo is a very unique token that I say that has potential even into the bull run. Into the bull run. It's a very powerful gem with a different dynamics. And I was like, many people or many folks do not even know what is happening. You think you know what is happening in the crypto space and but you don't even know because this token is already top 20. The question is, how can a token get to top 20 and no one is talking about this? No one is talking about this asset. Why is nobody talking about this? What is the reason? You don't just get tokens get to top 200 and everybody's talking about top 500, everybody's talking about it, top 100, and no one is talking about what is top 20. This is a proof that most people who think they know what is going to happen in the crypto space, we do not even know because they will still be carried by surprise. Some of the coins they are saying is going to get to top 20, top 10. Forget all those bullshit talk. And everybody's just claiming this is going to be this is going to be that. You'll be surprised. Many of them won't even get there. And the ones that will get that is the thing about the market. It's just like when we're talking about job chain. Everybody might not be talking about it now, but once everybody starts talking about it, it is late. It is the wrong time to get in. You don't get into a coin when everybody's talking about it. That is the late time. That is the wrong time to get into a coin. That's a long time to get into asset. It means you're not serious. You ain't serious. If you look here, we had amazing trade from entry from here to here has been cool. So imagine you got in on this with $100 because using $100 analogy or so, you should have already been up almost three times the money. This is 2.72. So you should have been like up $270 extra on this trade alone if you got in on this trade from our entry point. So at the being you got in, you would have made that amount of money. And as usual, what if you decide that you want to get in on spot? Even if you not get, you should have still been up about 12%. You'd have been up 12% on your purchase, even if you decide to buy it on spot. Because most times, some people who want to buy on spot are people who have a big amount of money and they're not ready to risk that amount of money or that kind of amount on futures, but they just want to get in on spot. And you'd have still made 12%. And that is still a huge amount of profit and gain to make in a few days on a particular trade. I think we repeated we mentioned job chain or so within this period or within this time frame. Now that is the privilege that these tokens, this asset gives to us, helps us to be able to get positioned and make profit on as well. So that was for day one. And then on day two, we did a revision of a couple of this asset, a couple of these tokens, a couple of these coins, and then we talk about the UHive platform. We talked about the UHive platform on day two. On day two, when we talked about the UHive platform, I talked about the opportunity. I did a video. I think I did a Facebook reel. I also posted it on TikTok. I posted it on Twitter, which definitely you should have seen. If you haven't seen, you should get it. You should go and check there. And also, if you did not actually check through on the what's it called check through on the Telegram, I posted about the UI a couple of times. I've posted my link and all that to the platforms. We talked about how you should sign up on the UI and get in on the airdrop as well and start making use of the app as well. A couple of persons are already doing that, and the certain person actually following me on this platform, which is cool and an amazing. This was an alpha opportunity that has the same potential as Timid and also the same potential as publish OX. I broke this down very well on the day two session regarding publish OX, regarding Steemit as well, and it's been superb. So if you aren't plugged in yet, go and check the last real video I posted on Facebook. I posted a video on TikTok. I posted that video on Twitter as well. Where any of these platforms you're following me, you should have seen that video. Take the steps, use the link that is posted, and get an account there. Or you could check on the WhatsApp groups, or also check on Telegram. Any of these platforms, you should be able to see there and key in and know what you should do on any of these platforms as well. So on the three as well, we did another market overview predictions and we're able to nail it. We're able to nail it on this asset. And then we picked two different assets on this particular day three, which was Woo and then we chose Agix as well. So let's look at these assets quickly and let's check them out. So we did this is Dix. So this was our first. This was when we're projecting that Agis is actually going to get to this point, and if the market runs very high, it will get to this point, and then this is where we'll catch a very massive sell for the dump. But before that is going to happen, how can we catch this? How can we catch the buy, a short-term buy as well? And we've entered a series of trades on Agix. We got in. This was the first trade we got in here, which I just shared us. We got in. This was on the 23rd. We made a whole lot of money on this. I think the next day again, we had a live session. I said, let us enter here again. We made a whole lot of money on this as well. So we made first money here. We came here, we made second money here. And I think the last session we had like 2, 3 days ago, that was on the fifth session, because yesterday was day six and we did not hold session. I said, guys, when it comes here again, enter a buy, guys. And if you entered any of this buy, you should have been in mega money. Mega money. Imagine entering this trade 1 to 3. You, let's say you reach $100, you made 1 to 3 here, and that 1 to 3 that gives you $300. You close that trade, you entered here, you made 1 to 3 again, you may give you $300. You close that trade, you enter here, and already up. You're like, if you enter there, you should be already up like 1 to 2 to 1 to 3. Our initial target is going to take us to like 1 to 5 already, and that is me making like off to $200, $300, making it again 3 different times in a row. So, guys, when people are saying, where's money? Where's money? The money you're looking for is looking for you. It all has to do with your seriousness. And, most guys who claim to be in serious in crypto, you aren't serious in crypto because you're not paying attention to what can change your life and what can transform your life. You are just playing around, spending time on frivolous things that will not add to you and make you money in this space. Guys, you do not want to be like that. You do not want to be like that. Now, let's go to Woo. We talked about Woo as well. Let's check up Woo. Now, I actually even posted Woo on my Twitter. I posted Woo on my Twitter because I gave two analogies. And the two analogies I gave was that this could give us a sell, or if it breaks above, we're going to teach us a buy and we're going to catch that buy. And which we did because uh when it was about selling down a bit, it gave us a little profit, and I was like, guys, let's just close half of our trades and move this to break even. So if it takes us out, and which it did, so I counted. I shouldn't have counted this as a loss because I gave a hint that, guys, close half your positions and all that, so it's more of a profit. But I know there's some people who do not hear because they do not listen, and they will be stubborn, and definitely maybe they might have taken some loss there as well. So, but this was a major, major mega win, because when it moved up, the second I gave the instruction that, okay, we expect that if it's going to move up, we should catch the buy, and the move up, this was it. It broke up and then did the retest. So if you got in on this was a 1 to 4, a 1 to 4 trader room, and this should have given you 4x of your money. And even if you decide to get in on the sell, when it came down here to enter the sell again, you should have still made another huge amount of money. A huge amount of money. So we've been printing on all the predictions, on all the assets we've been calling, has been nailing each and every single one of them. If you also recall, if you guys also recall XDC, if you recall XDC that we talked about, I talked about XDC. Recall XDC, guys. And I said we were looking at XDC is going to come down and down and down, and it's going to get to our perfect entry. And guess what? XDC came down, 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 and it triggered our perfect entry. And XDC is still in profit as well. It's just like LUNC that we're waiting for LUNC to run. The same way you're waiting for LUNC to run is how we are waiting for XDC to run. XDC to run, because it has not even done anything yet. It hasn't done nothing yet. Nothing yet. And this is our projection for this asset class. It hasn't done anything yet. So it just moved up a bit, and this is nonsense. This is not what we expect. This is not what we're looking. We want to make good money. We want to make big money. We want to make good money. So we're waiting for it to give us our run. It's already triggered our entry, and waiting for it. The same thing for LUNC. The same thing for XDC. So this what we're expecting for XDC. The same thing we're expecting for LUNC. That these two guys should just give us some run for our money, and let's be happy with that. So we can cash out some profit and make some money there, and decide to buy in some of our long-term gems, because these tokens are just there to make us the quick money, the fast money, and so we can take out gains from here and go and throw in money into our long-term gems and our long-term assets, our long-term gems and our long-term assets. That's what we are doing. Now let's look at day 4. Wow. So on day 4, we talked about Argis, because I called Argis again. I think I even have explained that, because day 4 was like the second entry, I think, for Argix. And we've caught like 3 different amazing entries on Argix alone, and we've been killing it on each and every single one of them. Argix has been one of our favorite babies in this, like, should I say, our favorite baby trade for the past period of time, and which is cool. Really, 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 really cool. It's really, 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 really cool. So we're looking at, and I talked on Jasmine. So let's go and check out Jasmine. Let's check out Jasmine, guys. Let us check out Jasmine. Let's check out Jasmine. Let's check out Jasmine. So Jasmine has been triggered for us. This trade has been triggered for us and is already in profit. And we actually hoping it is going to run. So we've had like what's it called? We have this asset that is called we've had this asset that is called what's it called? LUNC. We have LUNC. We have Jasmine. We have LUNC. We have Jasmine. We have what's it called? XDC. These are pending trades that are yet to get triggered. These are pending trades that are yet to get triggered. We have this trade. LUNC, Jasmine, XDC. These trades are they are triggered already, but they're yet to run hard, like the kind of hard. They're already in profits. So if you enter this trade, you're already in profit in this trade. We are in profit on this trade. But we want them to give us some sugar, guys, some sugar. We want some sugar on this. We want to make some money because in the past 4 7 days we've been making money every day. When we are just drunk with it, so much money we are making, guys, making. Even the money I intended on, even the giveaway we are doing right now, the money has already been made from the trades of day one and day two. Already, I've made the money already. If I decide I want to be doing a giveaway every week, and can just continue doing and doing and doing, and we'll have a lot of that. But this is it. This is what is giving the money. The money is being made on this trade, and these calls are being called live for you, analyzed live for you, and all you just have to do is understand and how to position, and that is it. That is it. That is it. As simple as that. As simple as that. And then we talked about Zeta Capital. We talked about Zeta Capital. Zeta Capital. And on Zeta Capital, we I exposed a mind-blowing passive income opportunity and strategy for you guys, and I gave you guys the link and the instructions to use. Posted it on Telegram, posted it on WhatsApps, posted it on the comment section for the day 4 as well. And some persons who are wise and smart have plugged in already, and they are making money every single day on Zeta Capital while they are sleeping. Some of you want to take your money to go and throw it in rubbish platforms, stupid investment platforms, nonsensical MLM platforms, which that have been designed to run away with your money. And you see the opportunity of DeFi where you can plug in and have a peace of mind. You are sleeping on it. Like I always say, everybody can be rich, but not everybody will reach, because some people are just meant to be poor. And how you know a person who is meant to be poor is by the decisions they take in their life. It is predictable. Poverty, prosperity is not. It's a result. It's a reward for your actions and a result of your actions. Poverty and prosperity is a result of your actions and a reward for your actions. What you're doing, what you prioritize, who you choose to listen to will determine what comes to you or comes for you. So it's important. It's important you know how to capitalize on informations when they are given, when they are shared. And then on the 5, we talked about the markets again. On market again. On the market again. We talked about the market again. Now, why is it important at times for me to do all this? Because when there are a lot of people who come and blab and say this and say that and say that. Now we are not talking about blabbing. We're talking about facts. You can see every activities. We come on live and say this is going to happen, and when it happens, you see it happen live. The question is, have you taken advantage of the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, repeatedly over again? You just know this is mastery. This is pure mastery at work. This is pure mastery at work. And how you utilize it for your own advantage will determine whether you will be happy or not. Happy or not. Some people are waiting for somebody to come and spoon feed them in their houses. No, now. That is not how you get rich in this space. That is not how those people you're admiring who are making a lot of money and progress, that is not how they got rich in this space. That is not how. So let's quickly look at what we stated you should expect in the USDT dominance and the BTC. The last time we had this was the last live stream session we had. Let's quickly look at that. Let's quickly look at that. Now, this was our projection for this asset class. This was our projection for this asset class. And if you look here, what was the prediction? I stated that expect this token. I'm looking at USDT dominance getting to as high as this rectangular zone. I'm quoting in my words. I'm saying to get into this rectangular zone and rectangular box. And if it gets there, it will help. It is going to be when we should look at entering a buy on BTC. We are not going to rush and just buy. We'll wait for our conferences. I told you guys we do not trade the market. We only trade our strategy when it is seen in the market. And our strategy was telling us that the moment we see USD dominance get to into the zone, we should prepare to buy in on BTC. And the question that was asked is, where are we going to buy in on? Where are we going to buy in on? On BTC. And that was why I now had to share BTC for us. And I gave us this entry. And this was our entry. I said BTC is going to come to the zone and it's going to trigger. This was a sniper trade. So if you took the first entry when BTC got here, you should have made money. If you took the second entry, even if you took the first one, you'd have made money. If you took the second one, you would still be in mega money. Mega money and mega gains. Whether you took the first entry, the second entry, both of them were sniper trades and a sniper trades. And I said, by the time US3 dominance get there, Bitcoin should have arrived there. And when it arrives there, this is when we want to look at trigger, and this is our stop loss. And this was our last session. And we killed it here as well. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. And this was also where I said, by the time I told you guys, and I analyzed this live for us, I think I drew this live on the last live. This was not here in my chat. I was like, okay, let me just draw this quickly for us and tell us where we can enter. And I just drew this quickly on the chat for you guys, and then said, okay, when price gets into the bottom of the channel, enter a buy here on this. And if you enter the buy, you should already be up in profit. Up in profit, even on AGIX as well. And then we shared GLMR. This was our entry on GLMR. But by the time we were doing the live, GLMR had already come down to this level or so a bit. And I said, guys, just make your entries. Even though it had come down, make your entries. But when you make your entries, adjust your stop loss to my entry. So when my entry is going to be your stop loss, and then you're going to enter here. So even if you took this sell trade, you'd have made money. You'd have made huge amount of money. If you took this sell trade, you should have made money. And I was like, we are looking at GLMR coming down really, really low. I'm projecting this is how low I expect GLMR to come. And if it comes here, we'll catch a buy. That this token, this GLMR token you're seeing here is going to run very, really high and to make people a lot of money. But before it happens, we should expect that most likely this market might get into the zone, and this will be a perfect buy opportunity and buy entry for us into the zone. And then we cut the sell. Now I just have one question for you. One question for you. Before we go into today's alphas or final days of this, the question is, one, why have you not been making money when the opportunities to make money has been given repeatedly? The second question here is, if you've been joining the live streams and you've been making profit from any, even if it's one or two or three of the trades or any of the trades, I want you to drop a comment. I want to see how many guys have been joining on the live stream and benefiting from it. If I do not see anybody's comments, then I will not share the alphas for today. So I'm waiting for you guys. I want to see how many of you guys joined either the day one or the day two or the day three or the day four or the day five or any of this live, and you take advantage of some of the informations that you know and you made profit on them. I want to see some comments. Few persons DM me, some sent message, but let me know in the comment section. I want to know in the comment section if you took advantage of the trades either on spot or on futures and you've been making money on some of them. I want to see you represent yourself on the comment section. Now, awesome, 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 awesome. I'm seeing some comments. That's good. 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 I want to see you guys comment. I want to see your comment. I want to see your, it's important. Why is it important? It's it's sure that okay, you guys are taking advantage of this. You guys are profiting from this. It's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of time because that is the point of all these things being done. It's not about me. I could just be on my own and be making this money every day. I don't have to tell anybody anything. I don't have to come out to tell you buy this or don't buy this. I can be doing this on my own. But the reason I decided to take out my time to come here is so we can have every one of us rejoicing with this. We can make money together and raise money together. This is not even about joining a private group or not private. If it's a different thing, if I'm doing this for a private group, it's a total different thing entirely. My private mentorship groups are closed. Joining the VIP is closed. The IGC closed. It's all about you utilizing. There are people who have been taking advantage of both the referrals, everything. That is how you change your life. Little drops, little drops, little drops of water, little drops of water. It makes an ocean. It makes an ocean. You should not expect that okay, you just buy one coin now and it will just change your life. The bull run is coming, and when it comes, it can change your life. It can change your life. But But the but here is that we are not yet in the bull run, guys. We are not yet in the bull run. Every single wave in the markets from 2021 till date, I've been calling them spot on for you guys. Every single day, even despite the fact that we lost access to the previous YouTube channel where we had the record of most of my predictions from the previous years, and we started a new YouTube channel in 2022. Even from the new YouTube channel we started in 2022, you can start seeing every prediction I've been giving. Out of every 10 prediction, 8 have been very accurate. It's a different ball game when somebody says call something and then come out in public and say, I call this. It's different. It's a whole different ball game when somebody comes live and say this is what is going to happen in so week, in so month. Expect this. That means the person is able to. His person is sure of what the person is saying. Now, all you have to do is you should know if you should have made profit or benefited from these things. From these things. That is how your life can change. There will always be losses. That not every trade called will make you money. There will be some that will go bad. It is certain. But if you allow the one that goes bad to ignore you from the 10 that can go well, you will never be able to progress. How many of you have had experience whereby in the experience you've had, you made a loss from a trade, you lost the money, like the trade went so bad. And then the next trade that came, because of the previous one that went bad, they refused to enter it. And that second one that trade did very well. How many of you have that kind of experience? How many of you have had that kind of experience? Whereby you got into a trade, like the first trade you got in, you lost the whole money. You were feeling so bad. And the second trade that was called, for example, I'm not talking about me now. I'm talking about it could be anybody or anywhere, maybe a different influencer, a different community. And the next trade you called or you saw, you just felt like this one will be to lose the money, and it did so well. How many of you have had that kind of experience? I've had it in the past. I've had it in the past, and that one you ignored, we now do so well. This is why risk management is taught. That you should understand risk management. Understand risk management. Understand risk management. When you understand risk management, you will now know how to comfortably align your capital across multiple trades, so you do not get emotionally attached to just one trade. Just one trade. Sometimes some trades you will take, it will take a long time before it will profit you. It will take a long time before your life will be changed. For example, I talked about THC, and I said this coin, crypto health token, that's CHT, is going to be like transhuman token. It's going to do well. And when I talked about it, the bias, it moved up. Oh, it moved up. It went up, I think, about 100% or so. And then it started going down and down and down. It went down for 3 weeks. And guess what? After 3 weeks to almost a month, after a month of going down, CH started picking up again. Right before our eyes, we saw it pick from where it was. It's going to back to our entry and surpassed our entry and was just going and going and going and going. Everybody who bought in either made either 500% or 700% or 300%. So you need to have a mindset. You need to work on your mindset and how you approach tokens. Because this is not the season where you want to gamble with your money. This is not the season you just want to do on any form of coins. You don't want to gamble with your money. You don't want to just throw your money anyhow. Because see, in crypto, it's just like they say the more you look, the less you see. That is how crypto is. What you're expecting that could be profiting for you it could just go bad. But when you took the right measurements, when you make the right decisions with the right wisdom, you will know when you should. Somebody said, I kept holding on to CAT and is in loss. If you're holding on to a trade that has been in profit, then you're not a serious person. You're not a serious person because CAT did very, very well. It moved up in profit drastically for a couple of days. Not even the first time. The second time it did after a month and a week. After a month or so. Now, this is how you approach trade. You don't wait for when a trade has done so well. A trade has done 700%, 800%. You do not pull out your capital. But you should also have a long-term approach that this token is long-term. And because it's long-term, you know that, okay, this thing will do well in the long run. So it's not even about the now. It's about the future. It's about the tomorrow. How big this thing can go. That is why we tell you, do your own research. Someone said I bought one BCH at 124 since March. I sold it 4 days ago at 136, and as of today, it's over $200. Imagine. So you see this guy, he said he bought one BCH at $124 since March. So the 4 days ago at $186, and it's over it's over $200 now or so. It's just like job chain. Some people sold job chain because job chain went down in value. And job chain is picking up now. And some people we not even want to buy. They want to buy when it has killed 1-0, which it will happen very soon. Job chain will soon kill 1-0. And once it kills 1-0, that's when they want to buy. And when at that time, it will now retrace a bit, they'll want to sell. So these people will keep on buying the top and selling the bottom. Foolishness in the highest order. Foolishness in the highest order. You don't want to be like that. That is not how you get rich in crypto. You need the right mindset. You need the right mindset. So let's get started for today. Let's look at the markets for today and look at if there are opportunities that we can take advantage of in the market. Is somebody ready? If you're ready for today's, just type the word ready. I want to see how many people are ready. Type the word ready. I want to see you guys type the word ready. Type the word ready. If you're ready for today's session, type the word ready. I want to see how many of you guys are ready. I want to see how many of you guys are ready. Pam, param, pum, 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 pum. Okay, we're going to look at the markets. We're going to be looking at the market briefly right now. We'll be looking at the markets. We're looking at the markets. We'll be looking at the market briefly right now. So, guys, get ready, get ready, get ready. I want to see how many of you guys are ready. So drop the comments, drop the comments. I want to see how many of you guys are ready. Drop a comment if you are ready. On okay, let's get started. So first of all, there's one token I've been repeating every live session. I've been talking about that token every live session from day one. We will start there and then we'll go into the charts. We'll be looking at various charts. and then I will give you guys pointers, some pointers. Every time since day one, I started talking about this token here called Job Chain. I've been talking about Job Chain from day one. Day one at 0.002. From 0.002, I've been talking about Job Chain. 0.002. Yes, so some of you will be up 100%, some 200, some 300%. It is not even what we are looking at in these assets. You can buy Job Chain on probit.com. You can buy Job Chain on probit.com. Now, Job Chain is not a short-term coin. Job Chain is a long-term project. It is a long-term project with its unique capabilities, unique use case, unique utilities. It is not just some random coins. It's a long-term project, not just for the now, even into the bull run. This is why those who sold because it went down before are crying. And they have not even started crying yet because this is going to kill a zero very, very soon. And it has been moving up it has been moving up. That is how you change your life. Oh, that is how you make profit. And that's how things get changed for you. This token right now is at just 6 million market cap, which is very, very low. Very, very, very low for a token like this with such potentials and such projects. If we scroll down, let me see if I could scroll down for us. Let's look at something together because it's important. If every one of us are looking at these things together, it gives us some level of hindsight in this asset. And give us a level of hindsight in this asset. Okay, let's use CoinGecko for example. CoinGecko is showing 0.00. So when you look here now on this asset, you see here the all-time low of this coin. The all-time low of this coin, if you see here, is February 2020. Remember when I told you I bought in on Job Chain? Remember when I told you I bought in on Job Chain? Remember I told you I bought in on Job Chain? In 2020, February 2020. If you go through and check, if you've been following me since 2018 or 2019 or 2017, you would have seen when I held a class. I held that class. It was a live trading session I held in the year 2020, Q1, and I told it was a pay anything that you wish class. I can never forget that class because I bought in Job Chain and I told guys to get in on Job Chain. A couple of months later, this thing did insane. Just watch from February 2020 to August 2020. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 months. Job Chain killed 6 zeros. 6 zeros in 7 months. In 7 months that year. Some people made more, some made less, some lives changed. But out of the few people, only few persons held and changed their lives forever. So there's a strategy to the market and generational wealth, and that strategy is very simple. There are coins for long term, there are coins for short term. The short term coins give you money so you can buy the long term coins. The long term coins, you're not worried about short term price movement or price fluctuations because you are sure of how big they're going to go. You're sure of the potential in the long run. But the short term coins, you are concerned about this fluctuation because you want to make quick money, short money in the time frame for those coins and for those assets and for those tokens. Now, even from the all-time low to where it is right now is 442,000% up. So this thing has gotten to $3.7. 37 cents, sorry. 37 cents. And it was 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before the 1, 7. Now, if you look here, what is the price of Job Chain? 3 zeros. Go to here too. On this, you see here, 3 zeros. 3 zeros on it. 3 zeros on it. Once it kills 1 zero, there is another 0 to be killed, another 0 to be killed. Now calculate how much, punch in your calculate how much this could give us. So imagine we are buying in, let's say I'm buying in job chain right now with $600. So $600 might give me about 1 million pieces. So let me use, most of my buys is within $5,000 around that range or so. So uh f- let me use $6,000. I said let me say I use $6,000. $6,000 might give me around 9.9 million. But I want to get the figure for 10 million pieces. I want to get the figure for 10 million. Let's use the calculator of this asset. So 10 million pieces is around $6,001. So imagine I got in on $6,001 on this asset, and then with that $6,001 that I got in, I I decide to wait till it gets to 1 cent, 1 cent, and that means my 10 million pieces would have been worth $1 million. So at 1 cent, $6,000 in job chain now, the current price at 10 cents, it will be giving me $1 million. And of course, it is not going to be a today tomorrow thing. But when you look at, this is not even the all-time high. The all-time high is 30 cents, 40, 30 something cents, or about 40 cents. I'm just talking about 1 cent alone. This is how people change their life. This is just it. The best tokens are not even known. Look at the supply, the total supply of these tokens. Tokens with a bigger quantity than this are even doing numbers, doing very, very well on doing very, very well. Huge more than this. Now you want to do your research. You want to go to the platform. It's not because I'm just saying it. You want to say these things they are saying about this token. Who are the team members of this token? Look at the team members. Read there was they did a live today with Ledger. If you know Ledger, Ledger is a cold wallet that has been one of the longest cold wallet that have been in existence for years now. And look at the founder of JobChain with the founder of Ledger doing a live session together. Listen and watch. Go there, watch, go through. Look at an event being sponsored by JobChain, a football event, major event in Real Madrid. Look at their what's it called, registration in Greece. Sorry, I didn't share that. It doesn't share it, but look at here on their Twitter page. I'm just scrolling to their Twitter page. The Twitter page. When you go through here, you begin to say, "Oh, what is this? What is this token about? What is the use case? What is their utility? How can people get into these things?" Now, you now say, "Oh, this project is good, though." The next thing you want to do is, how am I going to support this project? You go to their platform, you retweet. If they make a post, you retweet. You retweet on their post, just like as I do. You retweet their post, you engage their post, you share to friends. That's how Shiba became Shiba. That's how most of the other coins, Safe Moon, the like many of them we made money from. So that is how it became. Because people were supporting, the community was supporting. You have ideas, share to the team. Be supportive in the platform. That is how growth comes in. Because sometimes some of these protocols could be so good, but the founders could be naive. Why? Because they have great ideas, but they are not good in understanding how community should be managed and all this. And you there, we are the ones, you are the investor. As an investor, you are a shareholder. That's the thing about Web3. That's something people don't understand about Web3. That is what people don't understand about Web3. In Web3, you are your own, you are a shareholder. Any token, any project you buy into, you become a shareholder automatically. And as a shareholder, you have rights to publicize your own that project as your own. Not like your own as the owner, but as a part and parcel of it that okay, this one is good. That is how you engage in all these things. That's how you engage in all these things. That's how you You do all these things. That's how you position. Yes, you can buy in job chain now. You can still buy in on job chain now. You can still buy in. Our buy up to price is 0.001. That's our buy up to price. 0.001. So you can still buy in. So if you want to buy in, it's a very simple thing you do. Very, very simple thing you do. So let me quickly see if I could show that. So and if you want to buy in, what you do, you go to probi.com. Either download it from Play Store or go to the website probi.com. When you go to probit.com, there's a lot of orders. This token does not have an instant, it does not have a limit order, like a buy order, market order. Let me use that word. So you can click, you just click on any of the cells. So there's 0.0055, 0.0059, 0.0059. So if you know you want to buy large quantity, you could click on 0.006, 0.0060, any of those high cells. Automatically, it will just clear off the ones below and buy automatically for you as it moves up even to easily. This will just create higher and higher and higher. So you just want to, you can buy, just click on any of these orders. Most times some people be like, my order is not picking, my order, I've placed an order and it's not buying, what do I do? What you do is simple. Just click on any of the high orders. Automatically the lowest ones will be the ones to clear off first, because you cannot pass through that also. If you see here, this, see here, this see the charts, how low this thing has been coming down from. Let's look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart, look at how low job chain has been coming down from here, and how it went here also in 2021. This was 2021 too. Even in 2021, it pumped massively again. This was the bull run. In the bull run, it pumps massively again. Just imagine what is going to happen when we are preparing to the next bull run of 2024. What is going to happen? So let us move on. Let us move on that. I just showed you guys how to buy on that as well. So first of all, about the calls that was given, we have LUNC. First of all, we have Jasmine, we have XDC that are at our entry point and our entry level already. Those trades are already at our entry point and our entry level. You want to go to the videos where those calls were mentioned or posted, and then get into them and use a stop loss on those assets. They are still at our entry level. Already there are some of them are already giving profits, for people. They're giving profit for people. So if they have retraced to entry, you want to get in on them. But I'm not going to talk about them. We're looking at something new today. And we have already commented. Ready, 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 ready. So let us go. Let us go. Let us go into what I'm expecting. So let us go. I'm coming. Share the screen. So if you look here on BTC, this is what I'm expecting for BTC. Now, if you see here, I highlighted two zones on Bitcoin. Now, the two zones that I highlighted on Bitcoin is, one of them is the 31,200 level, which you see here. The second is 31,705 level. Now, here is why I highlighted them. This is what I think Bitcoin could do within the next 24 to 48 hours. And I will give you the condition where that could make this happen. If the condition does not take place, then it will not happen. But if the condition take place, then you should know that it could and will happen. Now, this is it. First of all, what do I project or think? I think and believe that Bitcoin is going to could continue buying into this level and then retrace. Now, the retracements might even go this low. It might go this low. It's already projecting as if it wants to go this low. But you know, Bitcoin is very, very funny. And it has been very funny for a couple of days. And if you don't respond to it in the way it is funny, you'll be carried away. Like I said, some people will tell you the bull market has started, some say the bull market have not started, different things. Now, I've given you guys the macro picture of what you expect in this market. Leave the macro picture aside. We are entering a war zone. After the war zone, the market Bitcoin is still going to go higher. And as it continue going higher, altcoins will go higher. Profits will be made. Once you start entering the war zone, that is when we should now start being ready that to sell, because the market will now start going down, 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 down. So before the major prediction of destruction, doom, bro, bro, crypto people are feeding a lot of unnecessary stupid fear. And that's what happens. When you're ignorant, you just be afraid. You see this influencer telling you, don't buy you. If you buy, you'll be wrecked. You'll be this. And we say, buy. You always forget all this bullshit. What you want to know is how will this market move before this will happen and this will happen. And if you check on the day one, I showed you guys the post my mentor gave, where he predicted how the market is going to move for the whole year from March this year. And I shared that screen and that highlight to you guys. And how Bitcoin is to go down by June. Everything was stated. You're seeing it there. There's a saying that who you follow determines what follows you. So when you I did not tell you that that was me. It was not me. It was my mentor that drew that, and I showed you guys. I gave you guys his chart. So of course you can see my chart. My chart is different from his own chart. And one thing you just vividly know that, oh, this is why me too. I'm able to produce that kind of result. I can literally tell you, okay, this is what the market is going to happen in the next couple of days, and because I was trained by someone who is a guru and a god in the markets. The top of the market, the bottom of the market. This dude predicted every single one of them. He's not on Twitter. He's not on Facebook. That's the crazy thing. So it's not about the noise that is happening. There's so much noise in this space. You can, like I always say, you can be everywhere, yet you'll be nowhere. You don't want to be like that. So what you want to make money, we just want to make money. That's what our concern. No, anybody that is dragging who is the best crypto trader, who is the best mentor, that is their cup of tea. I don't want to be best mentor. I don't want to be best trader. I don't want to be the best. That is that anybody that likes that title, we give them. They are the chief. They are the whatever. All we want is just to make money. That is what is concerned me. As long as I'm making my money every day, I'm cool. And if you have that mindset, you will be profiting. So now when we're looking at this, is what I'm looking at for BTC. It's already projected that it's going down, but if it gets into this zone, this is where I want to look out to sell. But I will not just sell instantly. These are the two zones I'm looking at to enter a sell, and I will sell it down because I believe it's going to sell really, 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 really down. But this, I don't want to enter the sell immediately. Why? Because I need something to happen. So I hope we are seeing the zones well. If you're watching on YouTube, I told you guys to increase the, if you cannot see the screen well, what you should do is to click on the setting icon on your YouTube channel and then increase the resolution. You will just see there, adjust to a higher picture quality and to show, because this is actually projecting this. I'm using the highest speed version of StreamYard, so we can actually get the highest quality to see clearly. Once you do that, now it could decide to just sell off from here. If you sell off from here, fine. I will not sell. I will just allow you to go, because like I said, we don't trade the market. We don't rush it. We allow it to come to us. We trade our confidence in the market. That thing you're waiting to run, it will still come back to you. When it comes back to you, you enjoy. That's it. So I'm waiting for it to get to 31,200 to 31,705. These are the entry points I'm looking at, two specific entry points. But it's looking like it's actually going to be going down. Can you see how this funny this thing is? So what is the extra confluence I'm looking at? Now look at the extra confluence I'm looking at. The extra confluence I'm looking at is direct here on USDT dominance. Now, on the USDT dominance, you get to see something that is actually quite unique. Let me show this. From here, to here. Now, there's a first entry point, which is the 886, and then there's a second entry point, which is this. I'm coming. Which is here. The 886 is this zone. And what we are seeing is what is already happening. It's already playing out. What we're seeing is already playing out. Now, first of all, I expect that price could come here, and then if it comes here, it could just start buying up from here, continue buying up and going way up, 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 up. And that means Bitcoin is going to continue selling. That's the conference. But I did not enter a sell yet. Why I did not enter a sell is because I feel it is safer to wait for it to fall lesser a bit into the zone. So the moment I see price come into this zone, which I highlighted, which is the 7.14% category, I'll be confident to sell BTC. But note that it could just continue buying from here and continue buying up and up. And if it continue buying up, that means we've missed the sell. But even if we miss the sell, I am not worried. I'm not perturbed. I'm not disturbed because we'll still catch the next trade. We'll still catch the next trade. So this was the first entry, but I did not enter this. I did not enter this. And I did not enter this because I am still anticipating that price could still come lower. And if price comes lower, this is a safe point for me. So this means by the time price is going to be come lower to this point or to this level, it means BTC should have gotten to our zones of 31,200 and 31,700. And if it gets there, then I can now sell. So this is what I want to happen. But if it doesn't happen, it will continue buying up and then we've missed the sell. But even if we miss the sell, we will still catch the buy in future. So this is the major thing you're looking at. So you want to go to your trading view or your watch list and just put this there and say, okay, Shifu said if this is to happen, this is going to happen, then I should know this is when I should sell. But if this does not happen, then OT is gone. We want to see, maybe we'll catch in for the next trade and the next possible opportunity. Now, the second, so I've shared Bitcoin with overview between USD dominance and Bitcoin. Now, this is AJAX. We got in on AJAX from here and it's currently in profit. So at the current price of AJAX, we are in 1 to 2 point something profit already on AJAX. And AJAX is currently at what we call the top of the descending channel, which is actually a risky level. Is a risky level. That's where AJAX is already. A risky level. Because most times when price gets to the top of the descending channel, it starts coming downwards. And you can see here now, this is what is happening. It seems like price is rejecting already. So, but there is a possibility that this could still run. So that possibility is if what we are projecting on BTC plays out, then this could still run. So based on that, we can enter this trade on the CMP. On that is for those who are missed the first entry and are not in profits. You can see enter this on CMP and then use a stop loss of 0.23. What's this again? 0.23580. A stop loss of 0.23580. 0.23580. 23580, because that is actually a good critical point or so, trying to scale down to the 15 minutes time frame. Or you could be a bit lower than that. You could decide to use 0.23371, because this asset is actually very, 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 very liquid. So it moves very fast. It could just go down very fast, move up very fast, very, very liquid or so. So you can decide to use, me personally, I'm using a stop loss of 0.23580. Yes, but you can also use a safer stop loss below that of 0.23406. 0.23406. That's the range for a stop loss. And then you project for sales at this blue icons that are here. So I have a blue icon at 24800, 24900, 24952 to 2500. So 24950, 2500 into that range as well. Because I believe that if this decides to continue running into this zone, is going to give a sell back to this order block zone. So this is what might happen. I wrote here, okay, I highlighted this a prediction to that. Okay, if this decides to go high to here, does like let's say 7.23% movement in the next 1 day or two, it will now come lower again back into this entry around the first our first initial entry as well. So I'm projecting for this. This is trade number two. Trade number two. And so the catalysts that I explained are actually very, very important. Trade number three. Now, trade number three is based on the fact that it's still based similar to the fact I actually highlighted this in one of the sessions. I think in the day that was day five or day four. I can't recall again. We've been killing it on Ethereum. Like Ethereum is one of the sweetest trades so far. We've been killing since last year. We've been killing every major move. Like if you guys remember, we got in on this sell here. This was one of the first sell we got in around May 22. Okay, somewhere around April we got in on this sell. In April 22, got in on this sell. Second sell at May 22, we got in on this sell. And then when price got to this buy, we got in here. We got in on this sell 4, we got in on this sell 5, got in on this buy 6, got in on this sell 7, got in on this sell 8. I just left most of these things here. We got in on 9. This hit a stop loss. So this was like almost most. I think we've gotten to so many trades on this, so many trades, and we've been killing this spot on Ethereum. We thank God for that. So, but however, this is what I'm actually looking at. I'm look. I don't know if it could get as high as this, but if it does, this is where I'm looking at entering a sell for Ethereum. So if Ethereum gets as high as this, I want to look at a sell to write a quick sell. Now, this sell might not forget that this thing is pointing to 14300 levels. It might not get this low, but it could get to 1700, 17 something, and 1650 something. So, but I'm looking at it. I'm looking at entering it. So if BTC gives us a run for our money, probably this should give us a run. But can it run pump so hard to here? We time will tell. Time will tell. So the entry, if you can see here clear on the screen, is 2088. 20, let's just say 2080 range. The range of 2080. Because sometimes this thing is not picture perfect. You could make some mistake. 2080 to 2165. 2088 to 2165. 2088 to 2165. 2088 to 2165. And then above here is 22. The stop loss is where's the stop loss again? Let me check it where. 2240. Yeah, 2240. That's the stop loss. 2240. 2240. 2240. 2240. Okay. Okay. So we've covered a lot of things from the past to look at. So this is thing I will tell you guys. So if you notice what I just said now, if what I'm saying, this thing I want, the next thing I want to say now is pure common sense. If what we're saying plays out, two things. There are two things. Number one thing is if what we're saying plays out, if you haven't bought job chain, make sure you go and bag. You start bagging if you haven't bought. That's number one. Number two, if you are in profit on LUNC or Jasmine or XDC and it moves. Now, when Bitcoin is going to start retraces, let's say Bitcoin retraces, these coins might most likely retrace too. They might most likely go back too. So you do not want the market to take off all your profits. So you might want to, if it starts happening, you might want to close those positions, and then when Bitcoin gets to back to enter and start moving, you now enter them again, and then you will now make money again. This is how you can take just one trade like this and make one money over and over and over and over again. And I've shown us a very practical example with Ajax. We've entered the first buy, it came down, entered the second buy, it came down, entered the third buy, and some people actually got into the sell. When I analyze and say this is going to sell, some of them actually got into the sell with their own discretion based on what I explained. And guess what happened? Repetitively. Now, how can all of you be you're connected on the live session on YouTube and on or Facebook, and you don't click the like, you don't click the share, you don't click the like, you don't click it is not good. It's unfair. It's unfair. You guys should click on the like or the is it like or share or love? I don't want to say it helps the algorithm of the video. I swear, do that. Click on it. So these things put together helps to position you. So we've looked at what we're expecting, and I've just give you guys. We've looked at Bitcoin based on the markets. If it gives us an entry, spot on good. If Ethereum gives us an entry, spot on good. RGX is already at CMP already. We're already like it's already automatic on CMP, so we can get in on that one. That's good. We've looked at what's it called again? Which one did we looked at again? Okay, BTC, Ethereum. Yes, look at BTC, Ethereum. Now let us look at. There's one ahead. Thank you. Somebody just reminded me. GLMR. GLMR. Because this some of these assets now we don't want we are dealing with them both to make sure we catch up every wave. If we can catch, imagine if imagine when we have 10 assets that are our favorite assets. And out of these 10 assets that are favorite assets, we catch every wave of these assets. That's some money for us. That's some money for us. We might not just want to even be playing around. We'll just be pa, 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 pa. Only 10 assets and we'll be printing money on a steady basis. On a steady basis. See, forget about let's say even if you're not joining your the ITC group is closed, joining VIP is closed, but the free signal group that was created, which was palliative, the palliative group was renamed to free signals. If you are registered under our Bybit partner link, you will have lifetime free signals from me. You'll be able to get those of my spot. So all you want to do is to make sure you are registered with our Bybit partner link and use the link to trade. Just use it to trade. You will be making money. As simple. Have you seen any? When you start making money, go and invite your friends. Carry that same partner Bybit link. Don't wait for me to tell you. Call your friends. Say, see, you've been paying $1 million in different places and you've been wasting your money. Take this link, register, fund your account Bybit, and learn how to follow this trade. All you just have to do, the course is there. The course on the website. Go to the website. There's a discount right now we are doing, about 30% discount. Buy the course, learn the course, understand. When you watch that course alone, following the trades and analysis will be very easy for you. Very easy for you. Everything you need to succeed has been made available for you in the House of Wealth. It has been made available for you on the website, on the platforms, in the live session. All you have to do is tell yourself, God, any stupidity in my head, out of me. Every unseriousness in my head, out of every laxity in my head, out of me. Just pray for yourself and put yourself in the right state of mind. There are people who see people who people. If you already have a Bybit account, it's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. Create a new account. Delete your old account. Start using the new account. When you want to verify the new account, if you have issues, let me know. We'll reach the support, Bybit support. I will get. We have a dedicated Bybit support team just for the House of Wealth community alone. We'll reach to them and they will tell them that we are the ones who moved it from this account into your new account. So they'll confirm that and you don't have any issues. Most of the people who did that are enjoying their trades right now. They've moved into and they're enjoying their trades. As simple as ABCD. You share to your friends and share to as many persons you know who we would love to benefit from this, because by the time they give away on this, I might just be going live on that. I might not even coming live to be sharing analysis. I might just be posting for only them there. And what you'll be seeing is result of this, result on this. Like you see, I don't even post all the results I generate. I don't post it. If I get 10 results, I only post 2 or 3. But until you now start to do, that's why sometimes you see when at the end of the month we now start reviewing all the course that was given on ITC, all the course that are given on VIP. You now see it and it's mind blowing. You ask, why is Shifu not talking about all this every day? Money is being made every day. That I don't talk about it doesn't mean money is not being made. There's no point bragging about it. Everybody has how they choose to live their life. As long as you're making money, that's what matters. That's what matters. So make sure you move over. Delete your other account, set up the new account, and I'll contact the support team, handle your issue for you. As simple as that. ABCD. And so let's look at what's it called? Let's look back to what we're talking. Let's look on GLMR. So this guy, I think if BTC decides to, let's say this thing decides to run now, and Bitcoin decides to give a run. So we want to, if it happens, if it happens. So remember, we always have our reasons. We don't jump blindly into the market. We have what we are looking at. That's major reasons for us. So if it happens, I want to look at this zone. So this is a 4 hours time frame. So this is a 4 hours time frame, and then this is a possible. I'll be really, really happy if price can do this for us. I'll be really happy. Honestly speaking, I'll be really happy. So this is 0.2759. This is 56. 0.2756 with a stop loss at the previous entry point of 0.2815 to 0.2829, or let's just say 0.2830, around that range or so. Let me remove this higher so it doesn't confuse. So, Biko, let me write the trades I've called. I've called so many already for us. Um, BTC, ATH, uh, Ajax, they own that one. GLM Arrow, that's for the new ones for today. And we are hoping. So what we are looking at is, can this give us our favor movement? So uh if this just decides to continue going up, then it means that we we have no opportunity for some of the entries. And then what we do, we hold our hands and say, oh God, please give us our entries and just hope. And then but I will see reanalyze the market and give us new entries, and I'll post it if this doesn't happen. But if it happens and gives us an entry, fine, we'll just write on it and see how it can benefit us to make the most out of it. One, two, three, uh, four as well. So it could do. So it could do. It could decide to leave us. Either way, we are not going to be in a hurry. That's the most important thing in trading. Panicking can make you be in a hurry, and then even though you'll be surprised, it will be going against you before you know, palm, it will come for you. After coming for you, it will you will now want to cry because you've already sold in loss. So you want to be careful in that asset and all that. But how about BNB? The reason I'm not trading BNB is because BNB is bearish. BNB is bearish, and whatever is happening to Binance is not 100% over yet. So it's too risky to play around BNB. It's too risky to play around BNB. The movement does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. That is why it's not is that. So we know DNB of course is a good coin, but it's just like for short term opportunity and trade. That's why I've not like mentioned it. So these are the winners for today, and this dude here called this dude here called this dude here called Kewu. Kewu is the number one winner with about 571 persons. Kewu is number one. Shalom Ola is number two. Mufutao is number three. And Dominion Temi is number four. These are the fourth person. So these persons will be accorded the prize share of 50,000 each. Congratulations to them. Kewu, Shalom Ola, Mufutao, and Dominion Temi. So if you're any of those three persons, reach out, drop your bank details, you get credited as well. And congrats to you guys. I hope you use the funds being given to you to achieve something substantial and beneficial for your life. Now, let me take a few questions before we run for today. The session it's been awesome. Please, Shifu, I have some coins on Bybit and I can't sell them a lot. How can I recover my coins by my present Bybit account? You don't delete it before you recover your coins. You create a new account first, and then you send the coins to that account before you delete it. So you don't delete an account where there are coins in. No, it's not the right. You don't do that. You send the coins to the new account before you delete it. That's what you do. And you make sure when you want to open a new account, make sure you're using the partner link. That so it shows there and it reflects there. That's how it could literally be used well for you and very, very profitable for you as well. As well. We've had an amazing time and I hope you guys enjoyed the time. If you enjoyed and you're in the WhatsApp groups, drop a comment on the WhatsApp group and let me know how you enjoyed the time as well. Let me know how today's session makes so much. And I told you guys the session is gonna be a bomb, and it was energy of just and everything. I came to give you guys. So cheers to success and hope we have result in it. Please, when is the Hive airdrop ending? It's ending on 15th of July. 15th, I'll be 16th of July, 15th or 16th of July, 15th or 16th of July. So if you register with the link, you can also, I think, share your links as well. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon. Like we always say, if the student be ready, the Shifu will appear. And when the Shifu appears, what happens?